wanna build a snowman? Come on, let's go and play. I never see you anymore. Come out the door, it's like you've gone away. We used to be best buddies, and now we're not. I wish you would tell me why. Do you wanna build a snowman? It doesn't have to be a snowman.
Go away, Anna.
Okay, bye.
The gloves will help. See? Conceal it.
Don't feel it.
Don't let it show.
Do you want to build a snowman? Or ride our bike around the halls? I think some company's overdue. I've started talking to the pictures on the walls. Hang in there, Joan. It gets a little lonely. All these empty rooms, just watching the hours tick by. Elsa, please, I know you're in there. People are asking where you've been. They say have courage, and I'm trying to. I'm right out here for you. Just let me in. We only have each other. It's just you and me. What are we It's Coronation Day! The window is open, so's that door. I didn't know they did that anymore. Who knew we owned 8,000 salad plates? For years I've roamed these empty halls. Why have a ballroom with no balls? Finally they're opening up the gates. There'll be actual real life people. It'll be totally strange. Wow, am I so ready for this change? 'Cause for the first time in forever, there'll be music, there'll be light. For the first time in forever, I'll be dancing through the night. Don't know if I'm elated or gassy, but I'm somewhere in that zone. 'Cause for the first time in forever, I won't be alone. I can't wait to meet everyone. What if I meet the one? Tonight, imagine me gown and all, fetchingly draped against the wall, the picture of sophisticated grace. Oh, I suddenly see him standing there, a beautiful stranger, tall and fair. I wanna stuff some chocolate in my face. But then we laugh and talk all evening, which is totally bizarre. Nothing like the life I've led so far. For the first time in forever, there'll be magic, there'll be fun. For the first time in forever, I could be noticed by someone. And I know it is totally crazy to dream I'd find romance. But for the first time in forever, at least I've got a chance. Don't let them in, don't let them see. Be the good girl you always have to be. Conceal, don't feel, put on a show. Make one wrong move and everyone will know. But it's only for today. It's only for today. It's agony to wait. It's agony to wait. Tell the guards to open up the gate. The gate. For the first time in forever, I'm getting what I'm dreaming of. Be the good girl you always have to be. Chance to change my whole
Princess Monroe. Can everybody clap for her? Wonderful. All right. So you get to have your first royal decree. Let's see. So mine and Elsa's favorite is to make everybody in your kingdom eat chocolate for the rest of the day. Do you think that's a good one? Yes? Chocolate and cake, of course, because I see that you like cake. Does that sound good? Okay. So hear ye, everyone from the kingdom of Arendelle. Princess Monroe's first royal decree is that every person in her kingdom is to eat chocolate for the entire rest of the day. Just make sure you don't get tummy aches. Eat some pizza too. Wonderful. All right, so I brought some makeup to do makeovers. Do you want a makeover? Wonderful.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Monroe. Happy birthday to you. All right. No.
There are magical words that begin every story. Do you know what those magical words are? It starts with once. Do you know what it is? Once upon a time. Can all of you guys say that with me? Would that be okay? Here, I'm going to stand up so I can see it. There we go. Okay. So can you guys say that with me on the count of 3? Ready? 1, 2, 3. Once upon a time, in the kingdom of Arendelle lived 2 sisters. Do you know what those sisters' names were?
Anna and Queen Elsa.
Anna and Queen Elsa. Well, you see, when they were younger, though, when we were younger, she wasn't a queen yet. She was a princess, just like me. Elsa had a special secret. Do you know what her special secret was?
Yeah.
What?
Ice.
Yes, she has frozen powers, ice powers. They're very magical, and they're tons of fun. She can make snow castles and snowman, and make things that aren't frozen. It's pretty magical. And so when we were younger, we used to play with her ice powers all of the time. And I loved to play with her, especially at nighttime, because everybody else was asleep and we could do whatever we wanted. And so one night I went into her room and I woke her up and I said, Elsa, the sky's awake, so I'm awake. Can we go play? And so we went into our ballroom and she made everything frozen and she made it snow. And so we were playing and having fun, but all of a sudden, I was jumping and playing, and Elsa accidentally lost control and hit me with her ice powers in my head. And so I fainted, and she didn't know what to do. She was very afraid. And so she called upon my mother and father. And do you know where my mother and father took me? Where did they take me?
To the rock thingies.
To the rock thingies, to the trolls. The trolls know all about ice magic and powers and all of those kind of things. So we went to the trolls, and they said that they had to take all of my memories away of Elsa's ice magic. All of the memories away of her ice magic, but she would leave the fun behind. So as time went on, I wasn't allowed to see Elsa a lot because she didn't want to hurt me with her ice powers. So she stayed in her room, and I would knock on her door every day and ask if she could play. Do you know what I would ask? It was a special question. What would I ask? She did freeze the door, but do you know what we liked building together? What did we like building together? Snowman. Olaf, yes, Olaf. I thought you said Rudolph. That was pretty stupid. I do know a reindeer, though. Sven is very close to Rudolph. Except Sven is a little stinkier, I think. So I would sing, Do You Want to Build a Snowman? Do you guys want to sing that with me? Yeah? Okay, it's okay if you don't. I can sing it to you. Okay, so can you put your arms up? And we're going to knock on the door, okay? Ready? Do you want to build a snowman? Come on, let's go and play. I never see you anymore. Come out the door to let you gone away. We used to be best buddies, but now we're not. I wish you would tell me why. Do you want to build a snowman? It doesn't have to be your snowman. And do you guys know what Elsa would say? She would say, go away, Anna, huh? Because she didn't want to hurt me. I would say, okay, bye. As time went on, I grew bigger. Can you guys grow bigger with me? Put your hands up in the air. Oh my goodness, you got so big, I don't even recognize you anymore. Oh my goodness, that's so crazy. All right, so I grew bigger, and I sang again. Do you remember what I sang? I said, do you want to build a snowman or ride our bikes around the halls? I think some company is overdue. I started talking to the pictures on the walls. Hang in there, Joan. It gets a little lonely. All these empty rooms, just watching the hours tick by. Thank you for singing with me. So time went by, and I grew a lot bigger from when I was younger. And it was a special day. It was actually the day that I was wearing this dress. Do you know what this dress is for? What is it for?
When the game I'm
We'll see what else is in there later, okay? That was my idea too. Oh my goodness. It does look very scrumptious.
That was a good move.
So time went by, and I wore this dress for a special day. Do you know what day it was? What day was it?
When the gates opened?
When the gates opened. But do you know what day that was? It was my sister's coronation day. And I sang a special song on that day too, didn't I? Do you know what I said? I said, the window is open, so's that door. I didn't know they did that anymore. But now we got 1,000 celebrates. Years I've roamed these empty halls. Why have a ballroom with no balls? Finally we're opening up the gates. There'll be actual real life people. It'll be totally strange. Why am I so ready for this change? It's for the first time in forever. There'll be music, there'll be fun. For the first time in forever. Could be noticed by someone. Don't know if I'm elated or gassy, but I'm somewhere in that zone. 'Cause for the first time in forever, I won't be alone. It was a very fun day. I love that day very much. But I met somebody on that day. Do you know who I met? Who did I meet? He's not very nice. Play with the mermaid? All right, well, we'll speed up the story a little bit. So I met somebody that day. I met Hans, and he wanted to marry me. We got very close to each other. Here, come here. You can sit on my lap again. That might help a little bit. All right, so I met Hans, and we thought that we were in love with each other. But you know what Elsa told me? You can't marry a man you just met, which is something you all should learn. Don't marry a man that you just met, okay? And so we went to Elsa and we asked her permission if we could get married, but of course she said no. And she got very upset, and I kept bothering her, and finally she said, enough! And ice went all over the ballroom. I couldn't believe it because I didn't remember she had ice powers, and nobody knew. And so everybody thought that she was a monster, and poor Elsa had to run away. Do you guys know where she ran away to? Where did she run away to?
No.
The North Mountain. And she built her castle there. And it was very beautiful. But while she was building her castle, I went on an adventure of my own with a man that I had met. Do you know who I met? He has a reindeer friend. Kristoff and Sven. We've become very close since then. He's a lot better than Hans. But I met Kristoff at Wandering Oaken's Trading Post and Sauna, and I asked him if he could take me to Elsa's ice castle because I had to ask Elsa if she could unfreeze all of Arendelle. And so he reluctantly agreed because I got Sven some carrots. So he took me on this adventure. We were going along in his sleigh, but something happened. Something began to chase after us in the nighttime. Do you know what chased after us? What?
The marshmallow.
Very close. Almost. The marshmallow is almost in the story, but yes, wolves. And poor Kristoff's sleigh fell into the ravine and burst into flames. And I was very upset and sad that his poor sleigh was broken. So I promised that I would bring him another one as the time went on. So we decided to keep going on foot, and we finally found Elsa's ice castle. But right before we got there, we met somebody else. Do you know who we met? He loves warm hugs. Who'd we meet? Olaf. Oh my goodness. You see, Olaf is a little funny. He's a funny snowman. Do you know why? He likes something. What does he like? Summer. He likes all things hot, and he's a snowman. So usually, snowman melt in summer, but that's his favorite thing ever. He sang a whole song about it. It was pretty great. We'll have to ask him next time to sing it for you, okay? So Olaf sang his song about summer, and we finally made it to Elsa's castle. And I went inside, and I knocked on the doors, and I said, Elsa, can you unfreeze Arendelle? And she said, I can't. I don't know how. And so she got very upset again, and this time she hit me with her ice powers, but she hit me somewhere that wasn't easily fixable. Do you know where she hit me? Where?
Heart.
In the heart. She hit me in the heart. And Elsa was very upset. She didn't mean to hit me in the heart. But Kristoff ran in and he decided he had to take me to his troll friends because they were the only ones who could help fix me. So we went on our adventure again and finally made it to the rock trolls. And in the beginning, Olaf and I thought that Kristoff and Sven were a little bit crazy because there were a whole bunch of rocks everywhere and he was talking to them. We didn't understand that they were really rock trolls. And so when they finally came out, we found out that they were actually very nice people. And let's see what happened next. Oh, right. The rock trolls told me that only true love can thaw a frozen heart. And so Kristoff said that he had to take me back to Hans so that he could give me my true love's kiss. So we went all the way back to Arendelle, and Kristoff dropped me off in my castle, and I went to go kiss Hans, and do you know what he said? What did he say?
He obeyed you.
No, he did not. He said, if only someone loved you, Anna. Isn't that so mean? It's very mean. And he didn't kiss me because he didn't love me. He only wanted to marry me so that he could be the king. And so he put the fire out, and he opened up the window, and he locked me in the room so that I would freeze. And I was very upset. And he went back out, and he locked Elsa in a dungeon. Luckily, Elsa escaped the dungeon, but she was so upset because she thought that I was hurt. She turned all of Arendelle into into everything. And so I ran out of the castle because the only person that was going to help me was Kristoff. I had to get true love's kiss from Kristoff. And so I was running and running, and I finally saw Kristoff, but then I turned and I saw Elsa too. And someone was about to strike Elsa with his sword. Do you know who it was? Who was it? It was Hans. Hans was about to strike Elsa with his sword. And so instead of saving myself, I ran all the way to Elsa, and I said, no! And I put my arm up, and I stopped the sword right before it hit Elsa, and my whole body froze into a block of ice. Elsa turned around, and she was so upset. She thought that she had really hurt her sister. And she hugged me, and she cried, but something began to happen. Do you know what began to happen? What?
The ice away.
The ice went away, didn't it? I began to thaw because true love thaws. And Elsa found out that that is the way to unfreeze all of Arendelle. So she unfroze Arendelle, and she made Olaf his own personal flurry so that he would be in summer and be a snowman at the same time. And I got Kristoff his own sleigh again. And this one had cup holders. He likes this one a lot better. And we lived happily ever after. The end.